that a new artist does is they're afraid to make a mistake. Oh, I don't know. Well, you know what he did? He said, don't be afraid, just paint. There's nothing, no mistake big enough that I can't fix. I thought, oh, okay. I got this freedom. I started to paint freely. You need that. You have to be able to paint with no restrictions because you are creating something for yourself, for others. So his lessons are the ones that just jump-started what I'm doing today. And along what he taught was, he did live models every week. We had to paint faces. He said, if you can paint faces, you can paint anything. So he had us paint live models' faces every week for 4 years. I got so fascinated with faces that I would see somebody with a beautiful face, I go, ooh, I want to paint that face. So one day, we were at Universal Studios waiting in line. You know how boring that is. So we're waiting in line, then across from me, this young man is leaning back like this, just looking. And I looked at him, oh, what a gorgeous face that guy has. So I thought, I have to paint him. So what I did was, I took his picture. And he looked at me, are you serious? Did you just take my picture? This is the picture that I took right here. And I took it home, and I was embarrassed that he caught me. But I thought, I have to paint him. So I went home, and I actually did a portrait of that young man. I don't know who he is, but he had the most beautiful hairline. He had the most beautiful chin. He just was beautiful, and I thought, I have to paint him. So to this day, I don't know who he is, but I have a beautiful portrait of this young man. And so as I continued, painting faces is hard. So I decided, I'm gonna see if I can do animals, and guess what? Animals are so much easier. This is our kitty, Tiger, and she passed away, but now I have a gorgeous painting of my little cat. And so now I like to think that I specialize in pet portraits. So that's why I'm doing this. And then I see things and I said, there's a painting. The other day we were flying out of San Diego and we're taxiing out, and I looked out and I saw palm trees, water, buildings. I thought, oh, that's a painting. It's just something, I don't know how to explain it. You just see it and you go, oh, I'm gonna paint that. As a matter of fact, today we were walking by the beach. I looked at the sky and these clouds were forming an eagle. This eagle wings, the beak, the tail. I said, look at that. And everybody's walking around oblivious, but I'm an artist. So I saw that, so I took lots of photos and I plan to map them and just be able to share beautiful things like that. My motivation is to share beauty. I don't paint to please anybody, but what's in here so that I can bring it out. And then I want people to enjoy it. I want people to see, look at this, look how beautiful this is. The other day I read an Irish poet said that human soul is hungry for beauty. I thought, that is true. What a beautiful statement. And so the reason I painted, so this is one of my paintings. I was at the beach, took a photo. The sunset was amazing. I had to paint that. So it's amazing the things that come to you that nobody else notices. I call them gifts. I call them special abilities. And every single one of you, of anybody, is born with these inner special abilities and gifts. And they are to benefit the world. example that I think is a farmer. If we didn't have people that are called to be farmers, we wouldn't have food. Thank you, Lord, for calling people to be farmers. It's a tough job. Another one is nurses and doctors. They are called to help people recuperate, get better, get well. So we're called here to be artists, to share beauty, to give people a lift. It was just amazing. When I read that, I thought, that's why I paint. That I want to share, I want to lift up people's spirits, I want them to feel happy and just feel good. And so then I started seeing different things. I saw this photo on Facebook, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's a one in a lifetime second photo, and I have to paint it. So I painted this from a photo that I saw on Facebook, because what an instant, what a once in a lifetime shot that a photographer who is also an artist was able to take. And so today I'm just wanting to share with everybody my passion, and hopefully you'll think about what excites me, what do I feel really wanting to do, because it's in here and I just want to share with people. So think about that. I'm hoping that through this little exercise you can look at yourself and think, okay, what is it that I'm motivated by? What do I want to do to really feel fulfilled? And as you follow that, you're going to be amazed at the things you'll be able to do, because we're the worst self-critics. We think, I can't do that, I'm not that good. Well, try. You don't know unless you try. I read in the Coast News last night, as a matter of fact, and I thought, this is perfect. There's an 84-year-old Vietnam veteran in Encinitas that just wrote a 2-part play, and they performed it about his experiences. And he wrote at the end of the article, he said, it's never too late to follow your passions. I thought, that's perfect. That's what I'm trying to say. It's never too late to follow your passions. And so that is why I'm here, telling you why I paint, telling you what motivates me, and I get so thankful for the opportunities that I've had to learn over the years. And Cheryl, my gosh, she is so wonderful. She gives us all the tools we need. She gives us exposure. She just helps us become better artists. And I am surrounded by such talented people. I have so many people that are surrounding me, and I learn from them. I get inspired by them. I'm grateful for this gallery. Thank you, Cheryl. We appreciate you very much. One more thing. So I made cards out of this, because if you can't buy a big painting, maybe you want to buy a card. And so after this is all over, I'm going to have a raffle. Not a raffle, a pick your number. After all this is over. Thank you, Cheryl.
You're very welcome. You have not told them about the inside secret of you yet. You need to share that book.
I'm sorry, about what?
The book.
Oh, the book. Okay. So, I'm also gifted in writing. I love to share stories of miracles that have happened to me personally. I want others to know there is a God that loves you and has good things for you. So this is called Now That I Can See Through Spiritual Lenses. And it's being able to see things that, again, the normal person can't see because they're not tuned in. So, available on Amazon.com. I also wrote one called And He Walks With Me, a second book, And He Talks With Me, and this is maybe my last? I'm thinking my last. I don't know. But thank you for reminding me, Cheryl.
You're welcome.
Another joy that I want to share with everybody, because it's amazing the miracles I have seen personally, and I'm just thankful.
Vivi, we're so thankful that you are here at the North Coastal Art Gallery and in sharing your experiences, your feelings, your love for your art. And we're so proud to have you as one of our artists in the gallery, and we hope that you continue to be successful because your success is a joy for us, and we appreciate you very much. So thank you for being our first Inside Look artist in January, and this is something that we will do every 2 weeks, the second Wednesday of every month. We'll be featuring another monthly show artist, so please stop by and visit us at the North Coastal Art Gallery. And thank you, Vivi, so very much for your presentation. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
all. Thank you. Two friends showed up. Thank you, friends.
Oh, you look so beautiful. Oh, thank you.